All right, crew. Hi, I hope everybody's doing well. It is Sunday night for me, so it's Monday for you. And I hope that you guys are having a great beginning of your week. I want to talk to you a little bit about experiment two, just making sure that you guys hit on everything that you were supposed to hit. So if we go ahead and look at experiment two here, and I can't figure out how to make this bigger. So it's not going to. So in experiment two, you were connecting this, and this is connected in two places. So what this does, in case you didn't understand, is this is going to measure the pressure coming off of this end. So the side where your water is coming in, and then it's going to measure this pressure too. So what we have is pressure one and pressure two, which is related to Bernoulli's principle. So that's what you're doing. And then you're changing this length. So what you're really doing is checking to see how length is going to affect pressure and voltage. So you are measuring flow rate, and then you change the piping, and then you graphed it. And so what it wants you to do is talk about the relationship between flow rate and length. So as the length gets longer, what happens to the flow rate? Does the flow rate go down? Does the flow rate go up? Blah, 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 blah. Then compare experiment one and experiment two, and talk about the pressure. So how does the pressure change? And then if the pressures are not the same, you're going to calculate relative change in pressure. So you're going to take change in pressure divided by change in length, and then talk about that. So I think that should be pretty easy for you to do. Make sure you're getting those down in your engineering notebooks because you won't remember later. So for experiment three, what you're going to be doing now is looking into the tubing. All right. So you're going to set the flow rate the exact same as you did for experiment two. Okay. And then you're going to be looking at the pressure sensors. So you have those four tabs. Make sure that those are all connected. And you'll have two different pressures. You'll have a pressure from this side and a pressure from this side. Okay. And you're going to change your tubing. So you're going to use the black tubing over here. So all of these fittings should be the little tubing, okay? Because that's going to measure the pressure up here. So you'll have blue, 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 but on the right-hand side of the flow meter, not on the side where the hose is, you're going to have small hose, small hose, small hose, okay? And then you're going to you have to adjust the pressure to get the flow rate that you want. So you want to match your flow rate from experiment two, and then you're going to start recording pressures. Okay. And then you can calculate the velocity of the water. So you're going to use Bernoulli's principle for that. All right. And I think that those are pretty basic. If you're moving ahead, and you get to experiment four, essentially in experiment four, what we're looking at is generating a watt of electricity. So how much pressure do you need to generate a watt of electricity? And that's important because you could use like water running from a river technically to generate electricity. So wants to know, like, does that even make sense for us? Actually, I bet if I make, oh, look at that. So it talks about the conservation of energy, and you want to have a setup like this. So I do have this styrofoam stuff in my back room, and you have to get it. And I would use the foam board, not the styrofoam. You'll get it and use an X-Acto knife, cut it on one side, and you gotta cut it on the other side, and it should break. And that's probably about as far as you'll get. You probably won't get into doing testing if you get to this far. Okay, so hopefully you guys are having a good day, and hopefully everybody is great. And don't forget, please, to upload stuff on Google Classroom. So I noticed, let me see if I'm smart enough to do this. Maybe not. I should be. I should be smart enough to do this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. For Friday, I had posted an assignment, if I can get in here to the instructions. Just make sure that you um, write your group members' names, what you accomplished, and a picture of your projects. Okay? So hopefully you guys are having a great day, and I miss you guys, and thanks for the well wishes. Hopefully I'm going to be, after I get some more rest, feeling awesome. So talk to you guys later. Bye.